Many of you interested in buying Anno 117 Pax Romana asked the question, which edition is the best value for my money? The game offers the classical Anno gameplay loop where you can build and expand your empire across multiple islands and provinces, and Ubisoft offers 3 editions if you decide to purchase: the Standard, Gold, and Governor's Edition. But what added value does purchasing an edition other than the Standard Edition offer? Should you buy immediately upon release or wait until after release for a bundled discount? And then there's the elephant in the room: to pre-order or not to pre-order. But before you rush off to the comment section to let everybody know, remember, no pre-orders. Let's first take a look at what each edition has to offer. The Standard Edition or base game is available for $60 or €60 with a digital key for PC and a digital or physical key for console for either the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S. The game features city building in the Roman Imperial era, where it's all about fulfilling the needs of your citizens by constructing ever more intricate production chains that will also boost your city's prosperity. For this price, you can expect around 15 to 20 hours of playtime with the main campaign mode and the option to spend hundreds of hours more to build at your heart's content with the continuous game and multiplayer modes. Next, we have the Gold Edition for $90, €90 or £75, which in addition to the base game consists of the Year 1 Pass, granting you access to the first 3 DLC expansions and the Day 1 content, which is a group of cosmetic items featuring 3 player sigils, 1 golden flagship ship skin, and the Pool of Tranquility ornament. These 3 DLCs will be released throughout the first year after launch, and while full details won't be released until their respective launch dates, we do have the global description that's been made public. DLC 1, Prophecies of Ash, features a new island with an active volcano, a new patron god as part of the religion system, and unique cultural encounters. DLC 2 is called the Hippodrome, inspired by the Circus Maximus, the famous stadium for horse and chariot racing in ancient Rome. This introduces a huge building project to sink your teeth in, and after completion you can host your own races, boosting your prestige and providing you with elite specialists. And finally, we have Dawn of the Delta, the 3rd DLC that will introduce a new province, along with a new culture and new deities. And without being specifically mentioned, this is highly likely based on the old Egyptian culture and religious beliefs. The Governor's Edition is the expanded physical collector's edition for $170, €160 or £140. It features the Gold Edition of the game with a digital key for PC via Ubisoft Connect or with a disc for the PlayStation 5. Should you decide that the Governor's Edition is the one for you, then do know that it can primarily be obtained through select retailers and only for PC and the PS5. And then there's a plethora of physical items, starting with the showpiece of this edition, the Amphitheater 3D puzzle. Matching the game idea of building cities, this do-it-yourself icon of ancient Rome requires assembly, and once complete, it's 36 by 31 by 13 centimeters in measurements, or approximately 14 by 12 by 5 inches. You'll also get an 84-page art book featuring concept art and behind-the-scenes content, a forged Anno symbol approximately 7 centimeters or 3 inches tall, and 2 separate coins featuring the Anno symbol on one side and the Albion or Latium province symbols on the other. Then there's a steelbook case with community-elected design, as well as a building blueprint poster, 3 artwork lithographs, and your own town crier's letter. So we've got 3 versions with prices ranging from $60 all the way up to $170. Why would you want to pay for more than the standard version? Should you buy it at release, wait for a discount, or even pre-order?
No f***ing pre-orders!
Between the Standard and Gold editions, the DLCs represent the main value uptick for an extra $30. 2 major considerations, as always, in deciding to purchase DLC early will be price and the likelihood of you enjoying the gameplay. At the time of recording this video, we have no tangible information on the actual content of these DLCs other than the brief description you've just seen. So in terms of price and whether or not you want to buy them upfront as part of the Gold Edition is dependent on your own personal stance towards essentially pre-ordering DLC without knowing the full experience of the base game. The advantage of buying the Gold Edition is that you can gain access to the DLCs as they are released individually and at a discounted price on average. The first DLC for Anno 1800 was priced $11.99 as a standalone purchase at the time of release, or as part of the Anno 1800 Season 1 Pass for $24.99. Seeing that it also contained 3 DLCs, it stands to reason that buying the DLCs as part of Anno 117's Year 1 Pass will be cheaper, as opposed to buying them separately. So why not just wait for a discount? Well, once more taking Anno 1800 as an example, the Season 1 Pass released on April 16th, 2019 and did not receive any discount until August 24th, 2020, almost a year and a half after it was released. There might be a discount opportunity in between though if Ubisoft decides to launch a promo discount via the Ubisoft store using Uplay coins. On the other hand, if you're someone who doesn't necessarily need to get their hands on DLC as soon as it drops, then waiting for a discount of course is fine. And even without any discount, or when you first want to see a hands-on preview or review of the DLC before pulling the trigger on it, if the Anno 1800 Season 1 Pass price history is any indicator, then buying the DLC separately right when they come out will have you end up paying maybe $10 to $15 more over the course of a full year. And then there's the Governor's Edition, with a price increase of $80, 70 euros or 65 pounds on top of the Gold Edition. It's a serious price increase going towards the entire physical package of this edition, with the art book perhaps providing the most content in terms of the time spent flicking through the pages to admire the artwork itself and the crafting process behind it. In other words, this is for the true Anno fan, with lots of themed items you can use for display. But the Shakespearean question remains: to pre-order or not to pre-order? The pre-order bonus consists of a small package of cosmetic items, another player sigil, and 3 ornaments being a battle standard, the Town Crier statue, and the iconic Romulus and Remus statue. A good package if you ask me, no content so drastic that it creates a huge FOMO effect, but nice enough in delivering a little swag to those players who already have their mind set on playing the game and will take any possible launch box. The Anno 1800 issues come to mind if they are willing to take those on the chin. Considering to buy any edition other than the standard one starts with how invested you are in the game itself, and if you find yourself making use of or enjoying any additional DLC or physical products. From my own observations in the demo, the gameplay so far seems to be a clear step up from Anno 1800 with improved and newly added features. I'll add a link to my first preview in the description below, and I'll be posting a full review after launch, so depending on when you watch this video, it might already be on the channel. Anno games tend to offer more playtime than a 15 to 20 hour story RPG. Instead, the continuous build and multiplayer modes potentially offer well over 60 hours, even hundreds of hours of play, making $60 seem like a reasonable price for the base game. $30 for 3 DLCs at first glance seems okay, although at this point it really depends on their content and what they add to the base game to draw any conclusion about their financial value. In terms of savings, knowing that these DLCs, either purchased separately or as the Year 1 Pass, probably won't receive a discount until a good year after the game's release, the price difference between buying them as part of the Gold Edition or once they do receive a discount might round up to about $15, knowing that a 50% discount is typically given for Anno DLC on Steam a full year after having been released. I hope very much this video has been of help to you and you can help me out by watching one of my other videos. Like this one or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you all next time. Bye guys.